Yo, what up, what up? It is I, yet again, back at it once more. You know how we do. As always, I'm here, your host, ready to get this bad boy going. So today I'm doing precisely the same thing as I was doing before, and quite possibly the same thing I'm going to be doing in the future. Trying to get some three.js to work. So that's going to be fun. Let's get some lo-fi beats going. This is what I'm talking about. Real chill stream today. Chill stream today. There we go. Okay. All right. That might be too loud for true lo-fi, for the true lo-fi experience. Let me turn the volume down just slightly. There we go. So we got some lo-fi beats. We got some stuff going on. We're gonna get back into the three.js yet again. What's going on, homies? Homies and haters alike. So where we left off, we kind of had a scene. I decided to do more stuff to it off camera, and now it's worse. We are missing the car. It is conspicuously absent. So we need to get that bad boy back in there, and then I think we need to start adding in other stuff. So I've been going through. I found that the GLTF loader, which we all know and love, has a load async method, which I think is way better. Like infinitely better. So I'm gonna try using that bad boy to get stuff going. Which I don't know what the deal is. It's got a bunch of stuff that doesn't make much sense. What's going on, Jeeves7777? Thanks for the follow. Gray Tech, of course. Thanks for showing up yet again. And yeah. So today we're gonna try to make this and get it going. I've been working a little bit off stream. I've been in Blender trying to make the meshes a little bit smaller. I think that's going to be very helpful. Let's see if I import these. Go into my folder here. I have a street light and a palm tree. So there's the palm tree, very low poly. Let's see what else I have. Got the car, of course. I don't know why the car is so big. I don't know how to make it smaller. I want it to be like unit size, like this this box. That might be part of my issue that I'm having today. It's just that I have the car is way too big, and like anything I do, I'm just inside the car and it doesn't work. I don't know. And then the other thing I made was I didn't make, of course. I don't know what I'm doing with that, but got a GLTF of a street light. I think street lights will be useful. I don't know where the street light went. I bet it's hiding behind this big car. Maybe it's hiding behind the cube. Maybe it's tiny. Nope, I don't know where the street light went. I swear I had a street light. Where's my street light? Import. GLB. Street light. Import. I've done something wrong. So we got the cube. Import. GLTF. Street light. Alright, so I did that wrong. And I don't know where my street light is. So I'll need to figure out the street light again. But anyway. We need the car back. That's the problem. So we got this plane. I went into Photoshop and made a whole skybox. So now, like if you rotate the camera around, you'll see like the sky, which is useful. I moved some of the code around. Frankly, I couldn't tell you what's going on with it. And you know what? It's difficult to see. Let's move the code over there. And then let's move Firefox to the other side so it can be seen. And of course, my trackpad is being weird. There we go. So let's move this over the other side. Okay. Not sure I'm going to have a guest on at all later on. People are weird. Anyway. So yeah, you know, we got the lo-fi beats, we got the 3D nonsense. We'll see what we can get going. So I noticed that there's this async loader, which I think is it's going to be much better for what I want to do. So I'm going to do, let's see. So I've created the GLTF loader here someplace. So I've got the loader. So let's try this load async. Const car data equals await loader dot load async, and then it's slash car dot glb. Let's see what that's about. Console dot log car data. So let's see what happens when I do that. Undefined, or is it this one? Because if it's this one, then we are in business. What if I just do quit? Is that a function? All right, whatever. So we got this object, and there's a scene. That scene is what we want. So then we'll do scene.add car data.scene. See what we get. Okay, so now we can't see anything, but we'll get this figured out. So the car data scene. Well, actually, you know what? Let's console log that again. Because I think we're getting it, but we need to get a, let's see, scene children 0 is what we want. I think this is going to be the 3D object. We really just want the mesh, which I think we have that. So car data dot scene dot children 0 is what we really want. But instead of adding it to the scene, we'll say car mesh equals car data dot scene dot children 0. Oops, there we go. And then we'll do a car material. So we already have car material. So we'll just copy that and paste it down here. And then we'll do car. Sorry, not mesh. I want this is geometry. Geometry. Car mesh equals new 3 dot mesh, and then we'll have the car geometry and the car material. Why is it mad at me? Cannot redeclare. Oh. Whatever. Assignment to undeclared variable, car geometry. That is because I didn't say let. Can't convert undefined to object. main.js line 31. Go back to our documentation here. It was this one that shows how to do that. Mesh box. Let's see. Camera, of course. 3.mesh geometry material. 3.mesh geometry material. Is the geometry not the geometry? Is that what I'm doing wrong here? Huh. What if I just do a... Get rid of that. Console.log car mesh. Can't convert undefined object. I'm on 32 now. Log car geometry. So this is fine. And let's try console.log car material. And this is also fine. So we've got a mesh, we've got a material. Why, this is a mesh on its own. Maybe we just get the geometry. Children 0 dot geometry. Assignment to undeclared variable car mesh. Okay, that's more like it. So we can say let car mesh equal that. Car mesh is declared, but its value is never read. So we'll see scene.add car mesh. Okay. So now, allegedly that car mesh is in there. So let's do a camera dot look at car mesh dot position. And it's supposed to be looking directly at the car mesh, but I don't see it. Which is very strange. I don't know why everything went wrong when I changed the mesh around a little bit in Blender, and now everything is just completely broken. It's not in here at all. I want to try it with the palm tree. I know that one should be fine. Force side isn't working either. Well, it's got everything. I think. Buffer geometry true, buffer geometry, bounding box, attributes. It's got a bunch of stuff in here. Got our perspective camera. We'll make this 0.1 and 1,000. Huh. That is very strange. Let's see. That should just be ready to go. Assets. Camera parser scene. Group containing meshes. Yeah. Interesting. So I do not know where my stuff is. And just to make sure, I want to just put in some nonsense in here and see if I get the same thing. See, I'm not getting the same thing.
So nasty.
I wonder if there's something symbol that I'm missing. We'll try putting the camera position someplace. Nope. Can I interrogate the car mesh? car mesh dot x. Console dot log car mesh's position. All that. 0, 0, 0. What if I do, instead of camera dot look at, I'm supposed to be looking at 0, 0, 0. Okay. Move the camera dot position dot x equals 10 y z. Let's make all of them 10. Maybe it'll look in a different direction or something. You know, I'm not rendering anything. Maybe that's the problem.
That's so nasty.
There it is. There's my car. Man, that was annoying. Could not figure that out for the life of me. Okay. So now we have the car. So we can just say, get rid of these console logs we didn't need. So we'll turn the Y up to 300. Why not? $400. $500. There we go. Camera dot position dot x equals 400 as well. That's not exactly what I wanted. Oh man, I don't know what I'm looking at now. This is weird. Alright, let's just put that back in here. Let's get rid of that quit. So we'll look at the car mesh's position. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what I'm looking at. Let's get rid of this function. We don't need it. Let's just oh, I see. I have a plane on here that I never got rid of. So let's just get rid of adding the plane to the scene. There we go. Now I think the scene is upside down because I should have the orange on the bottom. So I can just do camera dot set home, I believe. There's some way to do this. Fundamentals, responsive design, prerequisites, primitives, scene graph. I swear there's a way to like just flip the camera over. Maybe I flip over the car instead. No, I need to flip over the camera because I made the skybox with the yellow on top. Camera. So camera dot position dot set, camera dot up dot set 001. I think is the one I need. Up dot set 001. Let's take a look. There we go. That's more like it. So then we can just say car mesh dot up dot position camera dot up dot car mesh dot up dot set 001. Does that also flip the car? Nope. I don't think that does anything. Yeah, this is totally useless. So this is the thing I was doing before, where I say car mesh dot rotate X, and then we'll do three.utils dot math utils dot, and then I want deg to rad 180, and then it's in one of those axes I need to spin it. There we go. We got that. So now we just need to get the camera position where it needs to be. So that wasn't very helpful. Let's change this to 1,000. Okay, so the position Y puts us away from the car. So we'll change this back to 500. Camera.position.x equals, let's do something here. X was not the direction, so let's try Z. There we go. So we don't need it there. We'll do 100 and see that. Alright, so 150. That looks like something. Then the next thing to do is going to be to bring our plane back. We had that plane. But that plane is going to be where things start getting interesting. So now we're about where we were yesterday. Just need to add in the plane. We need to fill in these gaps here. I was trying to make the model a little bit smaller, and in doing so I ended up adding some gaps. So let's see. Let's just get rid of the light for now. Kind of useless. So let's get this plane back in here. Totally did that wrong. There we go. Now we got the plane back in. So we got the plane, we got the sun, we got the car. I think I made the sun too big. I'll have to go back and do that in Photoshop, but I'm not going to do that right now. So let's get this back going. So real quick, we'll just do this. What is it? Window. Let's see. So it's going to be dom dot. I'll just do add on resize JavaScript. You do something there. On resize events. Body.onResize. That'll work. I'll do canvas. Canvas dot. Where's the canvas? We're doing render.dom element. Yeah, we can do that. Render.dom element dot on resize equals on resize. So hopefully this should make it like more responsive, and it does not. So that's something. Let's take a look at the inspector. Is it mad at my on resize? Console reload. Wasn't mad at my on resize. Huh. Strange. Anyway, we'll move this down here, paste this here. So now I suppose it's time to get to the fun stuff. Also, how will this look on mobile? I'm not even mad at that. So we have this plane mesh, but we're gonna put a new. We're gonna make a plane geometry. So we're gonna make a new thing in the scene. It's going to be a const. We're just gonna call it background elements equals new 3 dot what's it called? Objects 3D. So this is going to store the plane and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to do scene.add background elements. And then instead of adding the plane to the scene, we'll do background elements.add plane mesh. So now it's identical, but then the next thing to do is going to be to add in the parts that move. So we're going to have street lamps and palm trees that move, and they meant to move past the car as the car drives down the road. So we'll have to figure that out. Let's do this here. So then we'll use the same loader to also load the palm tree. Const palm data equals await loader dot load async dot slash palm dot glb. I believe that's what I called it. And then we'll give it a material. We'll just give it like a normal material because that seems like the easiest way to do it as far as I can tell. So we'll do const palm material equals new 3 dot we want the normal material, and I don't care about parameters. And then we'll do const palm geometry equals palm data dot, where is it? Scene dot children 0 dot geometry. Then we'll say, oh no, it did not like that. Let's inspect, see what's going on. So it's mad at me. Palm data is not defined. Oh, that's just because I spelled it wrong. Palm capital D data. There we go. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. Something screwed up. Yeah, whatever. So then we'll say const palm mesh equals new 3 dot mesh palm material palm geometry. And it's mad at me. Can't convert undefined to object. Is this the same problem we had before? Palm material, palm geometry, 3 dot mesh. Huh. Well, which one's undefined? Console.log palm geometry. Okay, so this one is here. Should be the geometry of the palm. I mean, it's got like stuff. So is it palm material that's bad? Palm material. That's working. Goes on line 62. Const palm material. Could be this a let. Doesn't make any sense. Do I have it wrong order? Palm geometry. Palm material. Huh. This is very strange. I don't know what's going on with this. Reference error, assignment to undeclared variable. Oh, well, that one's easy. Probably should be const. Okay, there we go. So then we'll do scene dot add palm mesh. So now it's in here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but let's just do palm mesh dot. Let's see. What do we want to do? We are probably going to want to do, instead of adding it to the scene, we will add it to the background scene thing. And then we just need to screw with the palm mesh enough to get it figured out. I noticed in here there was something that could help out where you could have it so it renders like little helper items on top of your scene. Shadows, cameras. There's something that would render some little helpers. That's what we need right now. So I'm trying to figure out where those are. Got textures. I swear there was something in here that's really going to help me out. Materials. Scene graph. Here it is. Here it is. So I got this three.axis helper. That's what I want. So we'll just copy that. Well, we'll just copy this. And we'll just add it on top. So we'll do a const palm axes equals new three.axes helper, and then we'll do axes.material.depth test equals false. We'll do axes.render order equals 1. Axes. And then we'll do palm mesh dot add axes. Oh, palm axes. So now we should have something showing where the palm is, and it's mad at me. Axes is not defined. Oh, of course. Palm axes. Alright. So there it is. Real tiny, but you can see it on top of the car. You got the axis helper. So what we need to do is we need to scale up this palm mesh. So let's do three.js scale. Mesh.model.scale. Mesh.scale.set. Yeah, let's try that. So we'll do palm mesh dot scale dot set 10. All right, that got us somewhere. 100, 100, and 100. Now we're talking. Wonder if I can see it behind there. We'll do 200, 200, 200. Okay, so now there's something coming through. So that's good. So let's just do palm mesh dot position dot x dot equals 100. Let's move it to 300. Can I see it now? Okay, there we go. So I had the rotation weird too. So do palm mesh dot rotate x 90. 3.utils, math utils dot deg to rad 90. All right, so we're nearly there. 97. That looks like it'll do it. Now the scale is still too high. So we'll change this back to hundreds. All right, that might be pretty close. So what if we move it away from us? So let's do palm position y equals 300. Does that move it away? That moves it closer. Let's do negative 300. Negative 800. Well, now it's gone. 700. 300? Okay. So let's move this down to like 80. So I think I know what's happening here. So we're only rendering 1,000 away. So let's render 10,000 away. And then move the palm back. I don't know, 3,000. That'll be real tiny. Yeah, there we go. So what if we just, in our animation, we just do palm mesh dot position dot y. We'll do minus equals 1. Like it moving toward us. Maybe really slowly. 100. Move position dot Those do it, right? I think I'm doing something wrong. Oh, this is in my on resize. This isn't in my... That explains it. I thought this was my animate. Nope. My animate, that's where I want to do it. So I'll do palm mesh dot position dot y minus equals 1 plus equals 1. Okay. See, now we kind of have the illusion of the car driving. This is coming along. Look at that. So the car is driving right past this palm tree. Well, how fantastic is that? So let's see if there's a way to copy objects in three.js. How to clone an object. In this new version of three.js, you have a method clone. For example, use a queen from chess, add duplicate. Make sure to reposition to be able to see the new one. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll just do a... Let's see. For let I equal 0, I is greater than 0. No, let I equal 0, I is less than, I don't know, 10. I plus plus. And then we'll want to make a array, we'll call it palm trees. So we'll say let palm trees equal an empty array, an empty array, an empty array. And then we'll do palm trees dot append, not append, push. We'll do palm mesh dot clone. So now we have 10 of them, I think. So we'll say new palm mesh equals palm mesh dot clone. So we'll say, we'll make this a let new palm mesh equal palm mesh dot clone. And then we'll replace inside of here new palm mesh. And then we'll say new palm mesh equals 3000, because I think that's about as far as we're going to go. So negative 3000. Well, we'll say dot position dot x equals. Actually, you know what? I think I need to do this. Oops. I think I need to rotate and scale these before, or else I'm not going to get enough. They're not going to be. I'm going to have to redo all of that work. So I'm going to do this. And what if I just do these ones at negative 2000? Ah, see, that didn't work. But if I copy these. Oh, oops. Let's make sure I didn't do that wrong. Alright, that didn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, paste it in here. Negative 3000 plus 100 times I. I should have expected 10 more palm trees to show up. I plus plus. Huh. Well, that's strange. I equals 0. I is less than 10. I didn't get that wrong, right? Yeah. I plus plus. Console.log. I. Alright, so we did count to 10 properly. I do know how to count to 10. Let's do console.log palm mesh. You know what? I was doing that with just the palm mesh. I want the new palm mesh. Oh. Well, that didn't work at all. Console.log new palm mesh. Am I getting it? Okay, so we do get it. They all have different unique IDs. Huh. Did I do something wrong with my math? Let's just do this. Huh. Well, that's very strange. Not sure what's going on. So if you set the palm mesh of that right? Huh. What if we just console.log palm mesh. And then what if we do a... You know what? Do I have to add it to... Do I have to add the new palm mesh into the thing? New palm mesh. Did that one wrong. There we go. New palm mesh. Do I have to just say scene.add new palm mesh? Is that what I'm screwing up? I see something, but that doesn't look right. Huh. Oh, that's broken. So you gotta set it and it'll work with any mesh, it says. Load or output geometry. If you create a mesh, you need to create a new mesh with a loader created mesh material and geometry. Equals new 3.mesh. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, I screwed something up. There we go. Background elements. TV Josh says, hell yeah. That's right, brother. Hell yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. For a second, I almost had one single animated palm tree. So if you're wondering what's going on, I'm trying to make a row of palm trees that go past the car. And then I'll make them disappear when they get behind and then reappear at the end, and then I'll have them come out of fog. Exactly the same way as whoever it was that made the animation that's currently on npmail.com did it. Because they just come out of the fog and they come back, and then they come out of the fog and they keep coming back. But I am stumped on how to copy these things. Apparently this .clone method is supposed to do it. It's supposed to take a mesh and it returns a clone of its objects and all of its descendants. Oh, hold on a second. If descendants of the object, do I need? Oh, it says it's default true. But like, I'm not getting it. So I change this. So I can get one palm tree, but when I try to clone it, it doesn't do anything. It's weird. Let's see. Palm mesh 2 equals palm mesh dot clone. True. What if I just set the position of the x to -300? That should theoretically make, oh. And then I want to background elements dot add palm mesh 2. Oh, you define it first. Let. Okay, so it didn't. So I made another one, but it didn't do the right thing. I went to my periodontist. My bleep is wrecked. Sorry to hear that. Also, I don't know what a periodontist is. Specialty of dentistry that studies supporting structures of the teeth. Oh, yeah. That is no fun. That is no fun. So you went to the final boss of dentists and you lost? That doesn't surprise me. I think everyone loses at the dentist. And the more powerful the dentist, the more you lose. I think that's very, very normal. Sorry to hear that. But she was beautiful. You're on some of that young gravy stuff. Trying to get with your dentist. So for some reason, this other palm tree is showing up all wacky. And I don't know why. I'm just cloning the original palm tree. I'm not doing anything different. What if I make a new mesh entirely? New 3.mesh palm geometry palm material. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm doing something wrong here. I think oh, I'm doing the rotation. I forgot to do the rotation again. So let me move this rotation here. And then we'll paste another one here. Do that with palm mesh too. Now we got it. Okay. So I just didn't have the rotation, which was confusing me and I couldn't see it. Okay. So now I'm getting all sorts of stuff here. So if I do this, there we go. Now I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not going to worry about it. So then all I'll do is I'll just do a for let I equals 0. I is less than palm trees dot length I plus plus, and then we'll do, what will we do now? So we'll loop through all the palm trees and move them back, each one. So I'll say palm trees at I dot position dot x minus equal, no, plus equals 1. That was the wrong direction. Why? There we go. There we go. Now this is, of course, all sorts of screwed up. But, like, we got it, boys. Look at that. Got my car driving past some palm trees. Not sure what's up with those angles. Something broken about that. Oh, you know what? Since I set the angle before, when I clone it, it keeps the angle. So I don't actually need to set the angle. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. So then what we'll do is we're going to change this number to 20. And then we'll say new x equals Alright, I want to make these like infinitely going. So we're starting them at negative 3,000. Alright, so first, since I have 20 of them, and we don't need to add this first palm mesh to anything. So we can get rid of that. And then we don't need this either. And since I think it keeps the scale in the X position, so I think it's just the Y that we need. Yeah, that's all we need. So we're starting them at negative 3,000, which I think is perfectly fine. Maybe we start them at negative 5,000. And then we change this to 500. Let's see. Change this to 1,000. There we go. Now they're a little bit more separated, but we'll do the. We're actually keeping this at 500. Fantastic. And then what we'll do is if I percent, let me cook. If I percent 2 equals 0, then what we're going to do is we're going to say new palm mesh dot position dot x equals negative 300. Oh. And now we got it on both sides and they're staggered. Oh, this is great. So we got that set up. So what's next? Next thing is going to be, I mean, I'm just very impressed with this. So anyway, we're starting with 1 at, let's see, so when I is 0, then we have 1 at negative 5,000. So then what we'll do is just reset them to negative 5,000 if their position.y hits 0. So we'll say if palm trees at index I position dot y equals 0, then we'll just say palm trees at I dot position dot y equals negative 5,000. And I forgot that we're doing JavaScript, so you need to do these things. Oh, this is fantastic. All right, so hopefully this should be infinite. I think it's working. Yeah, you see him popping up there at the end. So now we just need to get so it's slightly off camera. So we'll say I don't know, 1,000. So now they go all the way past the camera, and then they pop up at the end. Oh, this is so good. No, I don't think these palm trees are connected to the ground, but I wouldn't worry about that. Who cares? So to the keen-eyed viewer out there, you would notice that I've been hacking on a thing called main2.js because I got so fed up with the original main.js. But I'm going to split this window, grab something from main.js. I'm just going to yoink this function, paste it down here someplace, and I'm going to yoink this function, and I'm going to paste it over here. And now I did something wrong. I've done something wrong. I didn't do this right. I think I need another thing to. What the hell is G? G.add camera. G is a new three.group. Oh, you know what? I need to have on mouse movement. Document.on mouse move. I need that. I'll just do that right before here. I'll do it over here. Document.on mouse move. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna do document.on resize. I might get a 2-for-1 here. And this didn't work. All right, mouse X. Oh, forgot about mouse X. So we'll just copy that. And put that over here. And it still isn't working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, so this is moving a little bit slow. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm gonna say 1.8. I'm gonna say 10. Oh, we are driving now, boys. Zoom, zoom. Ooh, maybe I should make the speed of the car be correlated with the mouse. I was going to do the position of the sun, but that would be really difficult because I'd have to move all the lights around and hassle. But I think if I do the height of the mouse, that'd make more sense. You're halfway to the video game Outrun. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing here. If you go to my website, why'd I click youtube.com? There's 2 websites I can type just without even thinking, and one of them is that, and one of them's the other, yeah. So I'm trying to recreate this, basically, but I want it to be a three.js thing, and I'm like, kind of getting there. Oh, I was going to check to see if the document.onResize worked. It doesn't. It doesn't work at all. I've screwed that up somehow. Anyway. So I need to get the rotation thing working. So document.onMouseMove. It should mouse x equals event.x, and then I say inside my animation function. Oh, I have this on my inside my onResize, not on my .animate. Whoa! All right, I did this wrong. This looks pretty cool though. I don't want that one. I want Z. JNord_JL. Welcome to the chat. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want. So you get to see all the trees go by. You get to see the sun. You get to see my my sloppy skybox adding. I gotta fix that. But this is what I'm talking about. So you can get whatever angle you want. And I'm gonna make the vertical movement dictate the speed. I think that's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna do. So let's do a function calculate. By the way, I see there's a couple of new people in here. If you're new, this is not how you're supposed to do this. The entire draw of this particular stream is back-end engineer tries front-end work. This is not how you're supposed to do it. This is bad. My code is bad. Do not learn from this. Just be entertained, please. I do not wish to steer you wrong. That said, this is pretty sick. Just want to make that very clear. Not trying to mislead the next generation. But yeah, this is sweet. I think this is backwards. I want to do the other direction. I don't want this. I want this one. Oh yeah, that's much better. Sloppy skybox. I tell you that much for sure. TV Josh almost looks like Knight Rider. Yeah, I'm not married to this car, but it's kind of growing on me. Yeah, that's about it. Car's kind of growing on me. I need to get the wheels spinning. That'll be something to do in the future, though. I'm not gonna do that right now. Also, I need to get the wheels to touch the ground, which I haven't worried about. So what was I gonna do? I was gonna do. Well, I have calculate angle of rotation from mouse width, so we'll just do a real quick function calculate speed from mouse Y. We'll just pass in the Y. I'll say const full height equals render dot dom element dot height. And I'll say let middle equal full height divided by 2.0. Let something equal middle minus, and I have no idea what this is. But I'm not gonna worry about it. And then I'll do a return. What was I doing with this? Yeah. That'll work. I don't know how I was doing this. Anyway, let mouse y, this is bad, equals 0. Document dot on. All right. So we'll do speed equals calculate speed from mouse y. I need to say let speed. And then we'll do position plus equals speed. All right. So now we're going backwards. Well, this isn't great. Not sure what I've done there. Console.log speed. All right. So we're getting oh, I see what I'm doing. That would explain it. So now we got negative 0.9, positive 0.9. So I don't need to do any of this this nonsense with adding the middle and doing all that stuff. You know what? I'm just gonna do let speed equals mouse y. See what those numbers look like, because I don't know how this works at all. Alright, so these go from 0 at the top and then to high numbers at the bottom. So I want it to be 0 at the bottom and then high numbers at the top. So I can just do speed equals negative mouse y. And it starts at 0. Whoa. Okay. That's not what I want. So we do need a function. Function calculate speed from mouse y. So const full height equals render dot dom element dot height, and then we want to calculate this by, all right, so we don't want that. All right, well now it's just going way too fast and forward. So 0, now we're going like 1. Are we not getting new trees at the end? We got one tree. I swear we had more trees popping up before. Oh, you know what? I need to change this to a greater than equal, because we're moving too fast and we're not getting through all of the possible numbers. So now we're going. Look at this. Oh, and that's funny. So we're getting multiple in one frame, and that's leading to them bunching up a little bit. This is good. We are zooming. Should I put a speedometer in? I don't know how the heck I'd do that. I guess I just have it print out where the mouse is at. All right, so So we need to get the height, and then we need to take the y divided by I don't know where the divided by button is. Let's just return that. And then we'll do speed equals not mouse y, but calculate speed from mouse y. Oh. So then, well, now what's going on? What just happened? JNORJL, F, I do this too much, mood, honestly. This is big mood hours right now. I might get moody if this doesn't start working very soon. We're logging speed, and we got not a number, which is just fantastic. Clamp, we're gonna do 3.mathutils.clamp this from 0. That's not. If full height equals 0, full height equals 1. Not full height, we want y. Okay, so now we're still getting not a number. Great. I guess I'll just console.log full height. .535. Console.log y. Why not? Undefined. Why is y undefined? Am I not? Oh. This is not how you're supposed to write this code. Alright, so now we're crawling. So this is 1, this is 0. So then we'll just do y divided by full height. So we'll just do a 1 minus all of these things. So now we're going almost 1 at this speed and almost 0 here. Should be going almost 0 here. Yeah, so number goes up, number goes down. So then we'll do speed. And what should our maximum speed be? 20 times 20. So there we go. So we got the slow ride, take it easy. Slow ride, doom doom doo doom doo doo doom, take it easy. And then of course in your playlist, what happens is the next song is it's Freebird. You know, I Can't Change and all, and then you know, this is Freebird, and then we're going slow ride. Beautiful. So this is good. So we need these palm trees to appear outside of the fog, and we'll see if I can figure out how to get fog working. I suppose that'll be something. So all I gotta do is make some fog down over where the palm trees are spawning in, so you don't watch them spawn. So yeah, let's get some three.js fog going on. Also, you know what? I'm tired of looking at this car like this. I'm gonna add a different material to the car. Where's the material? Mesh. The car is currently a Fong material. We're gonna comment that out. And we'll say let car material equal new 3.mesh normal material. I love this mesh normal material because it already looks like cyberpunk and funky, even though it just tells you like the location of your faces or whatever. Some math nonsense that I don't care for. And I'm gonna make these palm trees about 500 from the road. Because this is too close. Whoever said that earlier, you were right. So we'll do this. So now they're a little bit further away. This looks much more reasonable. Also, the car needs to move down because it's not anywhere near the ground here. Oh, you know what? No. The floor needs to come up. That's right. We got palm stuff. And I don't need this. This is useless. Background elements.add plain mesh. I didn't really pay much attention to that background elements thing, but let's go to the plain mesh. Position.set y. Let's change this to 100. 300. Setting the y was the wrong one. I think. Yeah. I think it's the x we need. Set x to 500. $700. Is this plane even moving? Or do I just have it like way too low? Where's my car at? Can I do like a better color for the floor? OX 0000FF. Ooh. Now I'm on the ocean. Actually, this could be something. I might just make it be mountains on one side and ocean on the other. So it looks like you're driving down some, like, I don't even know what. Too many ideas in too little time. Alright, so I set the Y position of the car at 500 and the Z position at 150. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know which direction X, Y, and Z are. I'm a little stupid. Janordella looks cool so far. Thank you, Janord JL. Appreciate it. All right, so let's figure out how to get the get this floor up in the right location, because that is really messing with me. Also, I wonder what this will look like on mobile. Oh, real bad. Okay. Oh, so if you click, actually this is kind of cool, where you can get like the different angles. Because there's since it's emulating a mobile screen, there's no like concept of a mouse. Let's see what it would look like. See, when they do the iPhone SE, they're not actually simulating what it would look like on an iPhone SE, because it would. There's no way it would render this fast. Well, I need to figure out how to get this thing to resize properly. I'm gonna get rid of those console logs now that we got this thing figured out. I just totally had my brain just dumped all of everything that was going on. What am I doing? I was gonna do something. Oh, I was gonna bring the floor up so that the car doesn't look like it's floating and the palm trees aren't floating. How do I bring the floor up? Is that even necessary? We'll just we're just gonna do this the easy way. We're just gonna do right here. We'll do a real quick console.log car mesh dot position. Real easy. X, Y, and 0 at 0. Okay. So then we'll do a plain mesh dot position. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I want the get position. That's right. So I'll do console.log car mesh.get position, get world position. Turns a vector. Okay. That's not what I want. Yeah, because there's no way it's at position 0. We need to get its world position. That makes a lot more sense. Get world position. And this is a function that takes a target, which is a 3.vector3. Vec3 equals, let vec3 equals 3.vector3, and we'll say new 3.vector3, and then we'll pass in vec3, and then we will actually console.log that vector3. I don't know why that was necessary, but whatever. And it's still 0, 0, 0. All right, fantastic. So then we'll get to, we'll get rid of these. Oh, I don't know why it's flashing. It's doing a flashy thing. I'll just tell people with epilepsy not go to my website. That'll be easy. Car mesh. I want the floor. So we have this background elements. We have the plane mesh, which I define all the way up here. So I set the X to 700. What if I just get rid of that? Is this? Alright, I don't know what setting the X did on that. Let's grab this plane stuff and move it down to where I'm trying to use it. There we go. So then we'll just do plane mesh dot position dot x plus equals 1 inside our animate function. So then we'll see it moving in one direction or another. We'll do plus equals 10. Also logging the speed is getting on my nerves. Alright, so that moves it that way, which we don't really want. That moves it that way. So it is the Z position that we want. And it's already gone. So we'll only add 1 to it. And then we'll... Okay. We'll add 0.5 to it. And I swear there's a method to my madness here. We'll console.log plane mesh.position .z. Okay, so when it gets to like 45, I think is when it's like... No, it's lower than that. No, it's like right there. It's like if it's like 10, I think we're good. So we'll say plane mesh dot position dot y equals 10. Okay, so now the tires are just... No. I'll make this 20. 30. 50. 500. 5,000. Okay, so now that's too high. 2,000, 3,000. I went to Y instead of Z. Ah, I'm dumb. Yeah, 20 is too high. 10. 7. 4. 2. Okay, so the plane was where it needed to be pretty much the entire time. Now the palm trees are just slightly under the ground, which is fine because palm trees grow out of the ground. So generally it's expected that a portion of the... Wait, no, it's not. No, they're not. Palm trees are too high. Alright. So we need to take the Z down a little bit. So we'll do palm mesh dot position dot Z equals -2. Are they not underground now? It's really tough without like shadows and shading detail. How does it work in my website on that thing? Oh, it doesn't really work. They kind of still look like they're floating kind of halfway. So I guess once we add more ground elements... Oh, when you look at them on the horizon, they look screwed up. I guess that's just because the plane doesn't extend far enough. So let's get that fog going. 3.js fog. Alright. Scene.fog equals new 3.fog color near far. Ooh, fog exp2. Fog exp2 is closer to reality, but fog is more commonly used since it chooses a place where you can declare it. So you can just try to show clear scene up a certain distance and then fade out to some other color past that distance. Alright, I guess I'll use fog. I'll just use it on the global scene because I don't care, and I'm gonna have to do this multiple times anyway. So near will be like 2,000 and far will be like 7,000. No, it'll be like 5,000, 4,000. So let's do a near equals 2,000 const far fog equals 4,000 const color equals OX FF FF FF. And then we'll say scene dot fog equals new 3.fog color near fog far fog. What do we got? That didn't work at all. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I don't know how to use fog. Distances from the camera. Anything closer than near is unaffected. Anything further than near is completely fog color. Huh. Well, this is curious. It's important to note that fog is applied to things that are rendered. It is part of the calculation of each pixel of the color of the object. What that means is if you want your scene to fade to a certain color, you need to set the fog and background to the same color. Background color is set using scene.background. Yeah, just add a 3.color. Alright, what if I just change the fog near color to like... What if I change fog near to like 1? That didn't do anything. Oh, I see. So there is some fog coming in. I'm just doing something wrong. What could I possibly be doing wrong? We're definitely not getting the fog. It's just on the plane, which doesn't really help me very much. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Maybe this should be like... far should be like 20. Okay, no. So the fog is definitely not being applied to the trees. So that's good to know. So how do we apply the fog to the trees? Maybe it's not scene.fog, maybe that's background elements.fog. Nope, they're still just popping up like that. If I change near to 1 and far to 20, you can still see the trees. So I'm clearly doing something wrong with this. I'll just Google it. Three.js fog not working. Height fog not working. 21 uninjured in explosion. Not exactly what I was looking for. 3.js fog. Well, that looks great, but how do I do it? Add a fog effect. Let's see what DustinPfister.github.io says. Let's see, non-normal materials will work. For example, the normal material will not work with fog. The Lambert and standard materials will. That was my problem. I'm using the normal material. So let's make these palm trees be some sort of like non-weird material. So where am I defining the palm trees? Palm trees are up here someplace. Palm data, car geometry, car mesh, palm material. So instead of normal material, we will do mesh, I don't know, Lambert material. Couldn't tell you. Well, that looks bleak. Anyway, now I guess we need to figure out how to add the fog. So we'll just do scene.fog. Okay, well that made everything look kind of cool. Does fog even work with skyboxes? Fog, skybox, three.js. Fog color from the skybox environment. Great. You need to repeat the sky shader logic in the fog chunk. Either rebuild three.js with it or change this. Okay. Sweet summer child. Alas, you can't add uniforms to materials without breaking everyone's materials. That said, you can cheat a bit and reuse the existing variables outside of their normal purposes. I don't know what any of that means, and this is very confusing to me. This is... What? Post-processing. Huh. Alright, well that's... I don't know what any of that means. It was all very confusing. Like, I think I can do better than having them appear randomly on the that thing now. What if I just get rid of all the fog? And this looks bleak. What if I just make them grow as they get closer? So it looks like you're going over a like a thing. Yeah, I think that's the way to do it. So I just say like, if palm trees I dot position dot y is greater than or equal to 2000, then what we'll do is we'll do palm trees dot scale, let's see, dot scale dot set. Let's see, how do we do that? So I'm just gonna make them tiny until they get 2000 away, and then big, and then I'll go from there. Let's do 30 30 30 instead of 80 80 80. So now they'll be tiny in the distance and then big. That doesn't seem to work. Oh, I need to say less than negative 2000. Excuse me. Did that wrong. Less than negative 2000. Oh. Oh, well, it really didn't like me there. Oh, I need palm trees at I. Chad, I'm putting you on notice. You all saw me do that and you didn't say anything. Okay, well now they're all tiny. 2000 was the wrong thing. So let's do 4000. Oh, I see. Else there we go. So now they grow instantly, which isn't the coming over the ridge effect I was looking for, but this is something. So I need to just make it smoothly go from down to up, and then it'll get like this kind of like thing. You know what I mean? Like a thing. I don't know. I believe there's a smooth interpolation thing in the math utils. 3.math utils dot smooth step. Is this it? Number min max. Okay. So the number is going to be palm trees at index I dot position dot y, and then the min is going to be 0, and the max is going to be the min is going to be negative 5000, and the max is going to be 0. This isn't enough information. So I need to multiply that by 80, I think. That'll work. Size equals let size equal that. Scale dot set. Size. Oh. Size. Oh yeah, that is kind of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do this a little bit. Maybe I change this to like 3000. Will this error out on me? No, let's make them grow closer. So let's do negative 8,000. There we go. All right, but they're still disappearing. Or they're still appearing, but like this is much closer to the effect I want. Maybe I just make them show up way further out. 10,000. Can you do this? Does that work? It does. So do I dare add streetlights? Do I figure out some sort of texture for this road? Because beyond this, all I gotta do is fix the skybox, because that's busted. I gotta fix the skybox. I gotta add texture to the road. I gotta add mountains. I gotta add color to the car. I gotta add color to the palm trees. And then I'm done, basically. Oh, and lights. Lights have to come out of the light fixture thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Also, shadows would be nice, but they also sound difficult. Let's just make this place absolutely dirty with palm trees. Will this like work? 200, 100. There we go. I wonder if I can rotate each of the palm trees randomly to, I don't know what I want to do. Maybe like a Miami skyline. Kind of neat. All right, let's get rid of all those extra palm trees. Let's do this at negative 10,000. I don't even think I'm rendering out that far. But actually, that's much better. Now it looks like you're just driving up to them, because you can't see them pop in that far away. I'm not mad at that, actually. I think I just solved the problem by pushing it, making a number bigger. Frankly, I don't think I can get into anything more and have good success. So I think I'm just going to end the stream here. I think this is about as far as I'm going to get tonight. So thanks everyone for showing up. I will be back here tomorrow. Probably not working on this. I'll probably be working on the Focus bot, Discord bot. Hope everyone has a glorious evening. Sadly, will not. Oh, I screwed that up. I was gonna. You know, I'll do it. I was gonna leave, but have it be on the. You know what? I'm just gonna. Hold on. Source, trying out new things, three.js, npx, fight, reload the page. So certainly you're not going to have a day as glorious as the gentleman in this normal meshed car, but no, I hope you have some sort of a day, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Also, I've been going crazy on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, other places, I'm sure. Check out my YouTube and TikTok. You know, I got a bunch of shorts, all the highlights from previous streams, and I'll catch you guys on the flip.